Hey Jay, there's been a lot of talk last day about the switchability of that starting lineup with you guys. But I'm wondering when it's not just a pick and roll and you guys are switching that, when it's all the action away from the ball, what sort of communication is going on between you and Jimmy and Bam to make sure that all the matchups are what you guys want defensively?
Obviously, it requires a lot of communication, and we just don't want to. We call it point switch, which is just point your finger and expect your guy to be there. We want to bring bodies together and have a communication at the point of the screen or a point of the pick and roll or off ball screen. So it requires a lot of communication, and it requires us to be on the same page. So it may look like it's easy or whatnot, but it's definitely not an easy task, and it requires a lot of communication from us three.
Eric Reed, go ahead.
Hey, Jay, great game yesterday. How good did it feel to be in the starting lineup? Just the second time that group has started a game together with Miami. And I thought your 2 threes in the third quarter really broke the floodgates open. How did you feel about that as a potential turning point?
I don't get too caught up into starting the game. I obviously would like to finish the game more than start the game. So that's my mentality. But whatever it takes for our team to get off to a good start and sustain a good identity to the game and a good brand of basketball, the way we want to play basketball, I'm all for it. It felt good to get out there and get a good start for our team. And obviously, there in the third quarter when I hit a few shots, I was just letting the game come to me. I didn't want to force anything. I wanted to play within the offense, and I knew playing with Jimmy and Bam and Dunk, the shots and the opportunity would come. So I just stayed within the game and stayed within myself. And obviously got a few to go, and it definitely opened the game up a little bit.
Ira Winderman.
Jay, obviously there's nothing's definitive in a bubble. So when you have a day like today and Jimmy is not there, what's it like to go through a practice without, a team leader? And two, with all the uncertainty of never knowing who's going to be there, maybe and not be there, how different is this from a typical season where you sort of got to ride with whoever you have?
Yeah, it definitely. You got to stay locked in. It's getting curveballs every day for us as a unit, and it just you never know what to expect. So you got to stay locked in within what we want to do and what we're here to accomplish as a team. And I think we've done a good job of studying the film from last game today as a unit and walking on the floor and put into play. But Jimmy, we know Jimmy very well as a leader. He'll pick up. He watches film himself, so. The things that we saw today, I'm sure he saw as well, and we want to talk to him as soon as he get out of quarantine and whatever he's in. But it's just next man up mentality from a standpoint of staying locked in and engaged, because we know he's locked in and engaged once he's able to get back with us. So it's definitely a curveball for all of us to hear stuff like what's going on with him, and you never know what to expect. So you just have to stay mentally engaged as much as possible during this time.
Thank you.
Anthony Chang.
Hey Jay, a lot has been made about that starting lineup and what it could be defensively, but offensively it was really, really good yesterday. What worked so well on the offensive end with those 5 guys?
Well, we're trying to do everything together. I think you got a good mixture of perimeter shooting and threats at the rim. Obviously, Bam and Jimmy does a great job of getting into the paint and putting pressure on the defense within the paint. And if me and Duck are able to knock down shots, it'll be definitely a good combination of us 5 on the court. I just feel like if we do everything together, we can accomplish what we want to accomplish at the start of the games. And just taking one game at a time, one film session at a time, and try to get better each and every day. And that's what we've been trying to do today, is just get better from yesterday's game, and try to apply it to tomorrow's night's game.